Welcome to yoga with me, Marina White Raven, and I picked one of these oracle cards today, and this is what we got. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Open your heart to love, and that made me think of a nice way to begin our practice. So let's just place the hand on the heart. I'm thinking if you can breathe into your heart, breathe in through your nostrils, feel that expanding, and then out through your mouth, like you're making the same shape you were sucking up on a straw. So breathing in through the nostrils, then out slowly through the mouth. And just feel that space in your heart. Let's try one more of those. Good. And let's see if we can stay in our hearts through our practice today. Let's begin. We're going to begin standing. So standing, feet hips width apart, feet firmly planted on the floor, just lifting up onto the toes, bringing the heels down. Just get used to that feeling. We're going to begin with breathing and moving, connecting our breath with our movement, and again, still keeping our focus of attention in our heart. So as you breathe in, you're going to lift the arms up, look up, bring the hands together, turn the palms, and bring the palms down. The palms are going down to the earth as you breathe out. Now we want to add in a bit of balance, coming up onto the toes, breathing in. Lift up, palms together, slowly come down, exhaling through the nostrils, palms are coming down to the ground, heels are coming down to the ground. So inhaling, coming up, push up off the toes, lift the heels high. Bring the hands together, breathing out slowly through the nostrils. Go in time with your breath. So you might be in the same time as me, you might be faster or slower, but the most important thing is that you let the breath be in charge. And we try and keep this smooth and even. Nice big inhale, palms are going up to the ceiling. Push up off the toes, breathing out slowly and smoothly, bring the heels down slowly to the ground. Let's do one more of these, nice and strong, lifting the palms up. Inhaling, inspiration. And exhaling, let's come back down to the ground, back down to the earth, back into the feet. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Yeah. Okay. Let's limber and warm up the body and connect the body with the brain. And actually a really good way to do this as well, just to connect those energy systems up, is put the right hand onto the left shoulder and we just sweep from the left shoulder down to the right hip. We do that 3 times. Nice and smoothly. 3 times. Take the left hand onto the right shoulder and go from the right shoulder to the left hip. 3 times, just sweeping. Kind of feels good. It's a very subtle thing, but it's a really good way of connecting everything up. So cross crawl, lifting the left knee and meeting it with the opposite hand. Give a little slap, wake it up. Yeah. Coordination, body and brain. And then extend the leg out to the front, meet it with the opposite hand. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Enjoy your body, your movement. Stay with your breath. Your breath is your anchor to the present moment. Then out to the side, take the left leg out to the side, the right arm goes over the head. So this is where the opposites come in. This other arm, just let it hang forward. Enjoy opening up the body. Good. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. And then we're going to open up across the body in this diagonal we just made by opening up the hip and the shoulder. So the hip opens out and the opposite shoulder opens out. Looks like this. Good. Really opening the joints of the body, the shoulder and the hip. These 2 very big areas. Might be a bit clicky, a bit poppy, that's okay. Oiling the joints by moving them. And then we'll do the opposite of that by closing down across the body. So lift the knee and take the elbow onto the other side of that knee. Breathe. Lift the knee nice and high. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, noticing where your attention is going. And then the final one, we take the leg behind the other leg, so put my left foot behind my right leg, give it a little slap there, other arm goes over the head, and stay on the ball of the foot so you get a bit of spring. Looks like this, a springy dance. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, smile, and if you can laugh at yourself, all the better. Good, and then come to a stop. Let me just straighten this out. Okay, come to a stop. And let's just release a little bit more anything that's getting in the way today with the half breath. So again, feet, hips width apart, parallel feet. Breathe in strongly through the nostrils. Reach up the arms, look up where the hands are going, then release everything out. Nice bent knees, body just flops forward. Breathing in, strong inhale, out through the mouth. Everything, expel everything out of your body. Blow out the cobwebs. Breathing in, fresh new in-breath. Let's make room for the fresh new in-breath by breathing out strongly and emptying out with a ha sound. One more. Good. Notice how you feel. Certainly brightens everything up, right? So to loosen all of that up now, feet nice and wide apart, maybe as wide as your mat, a bit wider maybe even. Bent knees, Tai Chi twists, twisting the body. So we're twisting centrally on the body, and let the arms be really heavy. The arms aren't doing anything. And you might want to look right behind you. Bend into the knees, make it really free, loosening. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Yeah, good. And slowly come to a stop. Let's just give ourselves a bit of an energy boost. So the backs of the hands just pummeling the lower back. And then just giving them a little bit of a rub. Get those knuckles into either side of the spine there. Brightening. Wake up. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Stay in your center. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Let's stay present today. Another little energy booster. One of my favourites. The whole heart area, the whole chest area, and even down right in the sternum, the fingers. And just pummel that whole area. Keep the knees nice and soft so the body is connected. Go right down here. Some really significant energy points. Oh, just get this little boost, this little mood boost. And then if you can find it, I'll come a bit closer, you can see these little places just in the collarbone here. So you can just use your thumb and your first finger and just press gently there. Little energy points. Breathe. Good. And just to finish our limbering, breathe in, lift the shoulders up, and out through the mouth. Yeah, let it all go. And again. Yeah, let's try it one more time. Breathe in. Squeeze the shoulders up and out through the mouth. Yeah. Let's just do a few rotations back to ease out the shoulders a little bit more. Keep the knees nice and bendy. Let's get the whole body joining in, this lovely softening of the joints. And then forwards with the shoulders. Ease out the tension. Good. Breathe. And then take the feet a bit further apart for a palm tree. So breathing in, lift the hands up. And we'll bring the hands together on this one. So on the out breath, we're going to lean to the right. On the out breath. Use the inhale to come back up. So it's a palm tree waving in the breeze. Breathing out, down to the left. Breathing in. So the out breath is always the leaning. And push into the foot that you're leaning. So if you're leaning towards the right, push into the right foot to stabilise yourself. Inhaling, lift up. Exhaling. If this feels too strong for you, you can do the same thing with your hands down by your side. So you have that choice, you know, because elevating the arms, it's going to lift the heart rate. It's going to be stronger. Keep the knees nice and soft. One more each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Lift to center. Lift up, breathing out. Arms come down. So sides are nice and open. Let's start at standing at the front of the mat. Feet hip width apart, parallel. For triangle, Trikonasana. Put the weight onto your left foot. Take a step back with the right foot. Okay, square. That's a right angle. Keeping the hips aligned with the long edge of the mat. Breathe in. Lift the arms. Lift the chest. Keep that lift as you breathe out. Bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in. Open the chest. Open the palms of the hands. Looking down that left arm. Reaching over to the left. As you breathe out, let the hand rest on the leg. And keep that breath nice and strong. Think about your heart center you're breathing into. The whole center of the body opening up. Turn the head to look up at that right hand if that feels okay. Soften the knees. Soften the feet so you can feel the feet. You can feel the ground. So you might want to just wiggle your toes to make sure you can feel the ground. Let that right shoulder sit back behind the back. Space between the shoulder and the ear. Come up on the in-breath. Lower the arms on the out-breath. Bend into the right knee. Bring yourself back to the front of the mat. We're going to do triangle twice, so this is just a warm-up. Put the weight into the right foot. So, sorry, I'll change. And step back with the left. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, palms wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. Make contact with the lower leg or wherever that reaches. Reaching up the fingertips to the ceiling. Keep that long, straight arm right into the fingertips. Keep that left hip back. You should feel this expansion in the left side of the body and the waist there. Open the chest. Looking up at those left fingertips, looking up beyond the left fingertips. So you can always push against that leg with the back or front of hand. So you're opening the chest to the ceiling. Nice long neck. Neck is not dropping down. It's in line with the spine. You might want to twist it to look up at the ceiling if your neck is okay. Come up on the in-breath. Lower the arms on the out-breath. Bend into the left knee. Bring yourself back to the front of the mat. 2 times, triangle. Yeah. See how it feels the second time. It's an interesting exercise. Check your feet. Check the position of your hips. That pelvic bowl. Lift the chest, long in the body, shoulders down, head lifted. Good. Put the weight on the left foot. Step back with the right. Square the hips. Breathe in. Lift the arms up. Breathing out. Bring the arms down. Breathing in. Arms, palms wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your left and down. Maybe you can go a little bit further this time, or maybe it just feels a bit more comfortable. Reaching up with the right hand. Turn the head to look up. Keep trying to create that space between your shoulder and your ear. Lots of space. You need to drop that shoulder back. Keep extending up through that right arm. Try and keep it going directly up, not at some angle. Open the chest. The heart wants to see the ceiling. Come up on the in-breath. Lower the arms on the out-breath. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Nice and smooth. Finding that poise and grace. Put the weight into the right foot. Step back with the left. Good. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in. Lift the arms up. Breathing out. Arms come down to shoulder height. Breathing in. Open the chest. Open the palms. Breathing out. Reaching over to the right and down. Yeah, I can definitely feel a bit more space there. I hope you can feel a bit more space in your triangle. Don't forget these toes not gripping. And really focus on your breath. Think about the heart and everything's expanding out from your heart, from the center of your chest. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Come up on the in-breath. Lower the arms on the out-breath. Bend into the left knee. Bring yourself back to the front of the mat. I'm going to come into a counter pose. So Let's come into our ragdoll. So bring the chin to the chest. Feel the knees are just starting to bend. When you start getting used to it, it just starts to happen all at once. The hands are just sliding down the front of the thighs, knees are bending even more. Feel the weight of the head. It's pulling you down. And you can either let the arms hang on the ground, hold on to the elbow if you prefer, or you can rest your elbows on your knees. But make sure you let your head really fully hang, the body really giving weight to the upper part of the body. And this is where we can just release everything. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Yeah, let go. Give it a bit of sound. Enjoy making a bit of sound. Let's do another one of those. Breathing in through the nostrils. Yes, good. Now keep breathing in and out, but start to feel you're being lifted. The base of the spine, feel that sunshine, that warmth, that energy is just going from the very base of your spine, right from the base of your being, and it's travelling up through that spinal column, through the energy centre, right to the top of the head. So you feel like you've just been rebuilt, and bright new energy is in the body. Good work. Okay, let's see if we can come into a balance now. So we're going to do tree balance. You can use a wall or a chair if you need to. That's perfectly fine. You know, if you need to just hold on to something, you know, you can do that. Or you can have it, try not to lean, whatever you're doing, try not to lean onto it because then you're not balancing. Just have it there just for safety. Okay. Put the weight into the left foot, lift the toes, place them down, bend that knee, the standing leg, and just find all the weight is in that foot. You can then find your position of your right foot, either on the ankle with the toes on the ground. Notice how my knee is out, open hip, or on the calf, holding that foot to the calf, or on the upper thigh. If you're pushing into the thigh, and you need to push quite strongly with that foot, push the thigh back. So it's got something to hold on to there. And find a point for your eyes to focus on, and keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Once you've found your position, breathing in, lift the arms up, let's bring the palms together, and then bring them down into the heart centre. Pressing the palms together, just notice and feel they are even. There's even pressure between the palms of the hands. Keep opening up that knee, keep lifting the chest, lengthening, shoulders down from the ears. Head is on top of the body, not coming forwards. The heart is lifted. The heart is in the front, leading by the heart. Yeah. Try not to grip the ground with the toes because we've got gravity to keep us on the earth. Yeah. Feel the tree roots are going down from the sole of that foot. Keep breathing in and out, steady through the nostrils. See if we can stay another breath in and out. Well done. Let's see if we can come out smoothly. Breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, lower the arms down. And just to finish, if you're still there, or even if you're not, you can always lift that right knee, give it a little squeeze, and slowly lower it down, really smoothly. And then give the legs a good shake. Yeah. Give the ankles a little shake too. Other side. Take some time to get all your weight, put it into that right foot. Lift the toes and just place them down. Like imagine now the roots are going down from the sole of that foot. Knee is slightly bent. Breathe. Find your breath. Find your point of focus for the eyes, the drishti point, and either place your foot. Do the same thing on this side as you did on the other side. Okay. Okay, taking that knee out to the side. Breathing in, lift the arms up. And we bring the hands back to the heart centre. Pressing gently together. If you're holding the wall, you can hold the wall there. And you can just have your hand on your heart if you want to. That's fine. But just, try. Just make the effort. Keep trying. And if you're just really finding it difficult today, just keep trying. Persistence is the key. Good. Breathe. Pressing the palms evenly together so there's even pressure. And you'll find that pressure between the palms, it's not, you're not hurting yourself here. It's just a definite pressure between the palms, and it connects with your abdominals there. Keep lifting the chest, keeping that heart nice and bright and lively. Breathing in now, lift up. Breathing out, arms are coming down. See if you can just lift this knee, give it a squeeze before slowly letting go and letting that leg just drift down to the ground. Beautiful. Give the legs a good shake. Okay. We're going to come into a little bit of a movement sequence now. The windmill. So this is very much about this middle section. So we're going to get that really nice and warmed and getting it working a bit. Not just this side, but the other side. These work together in a relationship, the belly and the lower back. So if you are finding your lower back is getting a little bit pain, then probably because it's not getting enough support from the abdominals. So this is good for that. Feet are wide apart, but they're out 45-degree angles. So begin with, we breathe in, lift the arms up. Then we turn, palms are coming directly forwards like this. Turn towards the left leg, so we're going in the same direction as those toes. Inhaling, and then exhaling, we're coming down over that leg. Let the fingertips sweep across the floor. If you need to bend your knees, please do. Right to the other foot. And the inhale lifts you back up. Extend up, and then turning around, breathing out, you're coming down over that left foot. Sweep the fingertips across the floor. Inhaling. All the way up is inhaling, and then exhaling all the way down. So this is exhaling across the floor. Inhaling, lift up. Look where your hands are going. Turn the hands, bring the hands down on the exhale. Exhaling, exhaling. Inhale to lift you. And exhaling, coming down over that left foot. Sweep the fingertips across the ground. Legs have to work, the abdomen has to work. Extend. Keep extending the fingertips like a big windmill blade. Down. So the last one, we're going to go this way. Inhaling, lift up. And then lower the arms down. Good work. Okay. Just take a pause. We're going to go the other way now. So we start off the same, breathing in, lift the hands up. Then we turn towards the right leg this time. Exhaling, coming over that leg. Make sure you keep the knees quite soft and the feet lively. Sweeping across the floor. Inhale to lift yourself up. Turn at the top, breathing out, coming down over that leg. Sweep the fingertips across the floor. Inhale to lift you up. And turn, breathing out, coming down over that leg. Nice and slow and smooth. Inhaling, lift up, look up. Looking at the backs of the hands. This is really challenging the balance a little bit as well. Sweep across the floor. Inhale. Some of you might not be reaching the floor, and that's fine. You know, if you're in space, that's okay. You know, move within your range. Actually, that feels quite hard. But take it to where you can go to. It's not lesser, it's just where you are. You have to start from where you are. A lovely Ram Dass quote that I saw recently. You know, you have to start from where you are. And we have to locate that first of all, right? So breathing out one more time, all the way. Inhaling the last time up. Exhaling, bring the arms down. Just keep the feet where they are. Okay. We're going to come into a wide leg forward bend. So just, all you have to do now is adjust the feet so the feet are parallel. And we're going to take the hands to the hips, or you can place the hands on the lower back here if that feels more supportive for you. Breathe in, going to keep a straight back, so lifting the chest as you inhale. And exhaling, we're bending forwards. Keep the knees slightly soft, keep the elbows lifted. Coming to this position, and then just take the hands to the floor in the centre. It might be just the fingertips, that's okay. And you can just bring your head as close to the floor as you can get it. Now let's have a little inhale, coming up on the fingertips, look forwards, straight back. Chest is coming forwards, breathing out, forward bend. Good. Some people might want to walk the hands back between the feet. You might even want to take your hands onto the back of the hands if you can reach through the legs. Some of you may be having the head in contact with the ground even. If your feet are wide enough, some people like to have that wider and you can bring the head to the ground. Otherwise, keep the hands centre. Okay.
And just bend the knees and let the body hang. Slight difference there, so it's a wide leg ragdoll position. So you'll feel this a bit more in the hips with the wide position. Knees are bent, let the head hang, let the arms hang. Slowly now, keep breathing in and out. You're going to lift up from the base of the spine, keep the knees bent, let the arms hang heavy, head hanging heavy. Slowly uncurl, unfurl to standing. Good work. And then bring the feet together however you want to. Give the legs a little shake. Good. Bit more balance. That's a bit more. Let's do a little counter pose though for that. So we're going to, just for a little small back bend, put the hands on the lower back, fingers are pointing downwards. Keep the elbows coming back towards each other and the shoulders are down away from the ears. Knees are soft. So breathe in, lift the chest, look up. And as you breathe out, you're going to take the hips forward, keep supporting the back. But we're trying to make the front of the body really expanded. So think about the heart going up to the ceiling. Keep supporting yourself there. And you can go as far back as you feel comfortable, but we're not forcing or pushing anything. Think more about lengthening the spine than bending. Okay, the knees are bent to help you with that. Now use the inhale to come back up to standing, and exhale, release. Okay, good. Take an inhale in, breathe in, lift the shoulders up, and exhale out through the mouth. Let's try it again, breathe in, and release. Let's try one more, breathing in, squeeze the shoulders up, and release out through the mouth. Good. Balance. Again, if you have balance, if you find balance difficult, if you're new to practice, you might want a little chair to help you. Otherwise, we're going to do heron balance, but with a movement involved. So as you inhale, you're going to lift up the right leg, bring the hands together, and as you breathe out, you're going to try and keep these movements coordinated. So the leg's coming down, the arms are coming down as you exhale, and as your arms come down, the foot just reaches the floor. Try and see if you can coordinate it. And change legs, inhaling, lift up, lift the knee nice and high, and exhaling, bringing the hands down, that foot comes down. Okay, we're just exchanging. If you're doing holding on, then you can still do one arm and coming up and down. Okay. And if that's really still difficult, you can always just lift it to the heel of the ground. Everyone's starting from different places. Those of you who want a little bit more challenge, that's okay. You can just stay here for one extra beat. So breathing in, breathing out as you push the heel away, breathing in, and then breathing out. So you've got an extra breath there. I'll just go through that again. Breathing in, breathing out, push the heel away, breathing in, breathing out. I'll go through that again. So you can do whichever one you want to. Lifting, holding the chair, inhaling, exhaling, push the heel away, inhaling, bend the knee again, exhaling, bringing that leg down. Shift the weight. Enjoy that shifting of the weight. Breathing in, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Let's do one more, whichever one you're doing. It's really smoothly and slowly. And, balance is absolutely key for your well-being. For so many reasons. And it could actually even save your life. I know that sounds a bit strong, but it could save you from falling. And obviously that can be a very problematical thing, particularly if you're older. So a bit more balance. Let's just try one more standing posture maybe, before we go into our half sun salutes. So what better than a warrior one, strong warrior. So standing at the back of your mat, feet in a V shape, heels, space between the heels, put the weight onto the left foot and take a big step forward with the right foot. Or you can take a couple of steps, or you can shuffle the foot forward. Get the hips to both point forwards on your mat. So you might want to take the right hip back a little bit. Keep that tummy tucked in. Imagine you're pointing the tailbone down. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Let's imagine there's a ball between the hands, so there's space between the hands, and the arms are extended up, but the shoulders are down. So the chest is lifted still. Remember that lovely open heart? Inhale, exhaling, bending into that right knee. The knee hovers above the ankle. You push back with that left heel, the back heel. So we've got this even, like a bow and arrow, you've got this even tension, or two forces moving away from each other. All the time that right hip's coming back, left hip is pushing forwards. Lovely opening on the front of that hip. If you want to, another option, it's only optional, look up at the space between the hands, if that feels interesting for you. All the time, sinking a little deeper. Keep the arms up alongside the ears, maybe even out of your view, your eye line. Good. Come up on the in-breath, lower the arms on the out-breath, bend into that right knee, a big, big bend so that you can spring back to the back of the mat. Give the legs a shake. Shift the weight onto the right foot, take a big step forward with the left. Just square the hips, so make sure the back foot is pointing quite forwards. It's not out at an angle. Facing forwards, keep the tummy tucked in. Breathing in, lift the arms up again, the space between the hands, shoulders are down. Stretch up through the elbows. Exhaling, bending into that left knee. As the knee comes forward, have the same amount of effort pushing back in that right heel. So you get this lovely dynamic. And this will keep you stable. Also thinking about drawing up your pelvic floor, mula bandha. Softening the feet. Elevating the chest. Abdominals are strong. Everything is active and awake all the time. Taking your attention around the body. You can look up at the space between your hands if you want to. Keep making that effort. Keep breathing deeply, sinking a little deeper on the out-breath. Come up on the in-breath. Lower the arms on the out-breath. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the back of the mat. Give those legs a shake. Okay. Let's come into a little squat here. Just have a little rest. So just to loosen up and free up these hips, you might want to just let yourself hang there. If your heels are off the ground, put cushions underneath your heels. Otherwise you're not going to be comfortable here. And just place, if you want to put the hands together and just pressing the elbows on the insides of those knees. Good. Open the chest again, opening across the chest, shoulders back. Don't forget to smile. And then just let the body hang forwards. Put the hands on the floor, push into the hands, into a ragdoll. Don't forget those bent knees, most important, let the body hang. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Good work. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils as you slowly feel yourself being lifted up, unfurling very slowly. Keep breathing in and out. The last things that come up, your knees start to straighten out as your shoulders lift up and back, the chest lifts, the head lifts. Lovely, refreshed body. So with that, let's just stand for a moment. We're going to come into our half sun salutes, Surya Namaskar, praising the sun, which I can definitely see today. Bring the hands together, soften the knees. Take a moment to settle your breath. Just think about the position of your pelvis. Strong belly, pointing that tailbone down to the ground. You feel the thighs just start to strengthen up when you make that movement. This is, there's nothing happening in the thighs and actually the belly isn't working. So you just point the tailbone down and you feel, yeah, that's all active. Everything is active, feet are soft. Breathing in, lift the arms up, palms together. Breathing out, bring the hands away from each other, palms down, knees are bent, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, hands come to the shins, just below the knees, look forwards, straight back, straight arms, straight legs. Breathing out, forward bend. Straight legs still if you can. Bend the knees a lot more. Now breathing in, inhaling, push up through the feet, look up to the ceiling, lift the fingers up to the ceiling, and breathing out through the nostrils, bringing the hands down. Beautiful. Breathing in all the way up. Look up, breathing out, palms are coming down, knees are bending, face is coming forwards, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, hands on the shins below the knees, straight arms, back and legs. Forward bend, straight legs. Look at the toes. Bend the knees a lot. Inhaling, push up through the legs. Lift up the hands, lift up the face, and breathing out, lower the arms down. Beautiful. In time with your breath. Whatever your breath is doing, go in that time. Breathing out all the way down, knees are bent, fingertips touch the ground. Now straighten the legs, hands come to the shins. You push off the shins so the arms are straight. The heart's wanting to come forwards, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend, look at the toes, bend the knees. Inhaling, push up through the legs, power up. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling, arms coming down. We're going to come down last time now. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, bend the knees, fingertips touch the ground. Inhaling, look forwards, straight arms, back legs, chest looks forwards, then forward bend. Try and keep the legs straight as you can. Make contact with the ground in this forward bend. So bend the knees as much as you need to do that, or have blocks or cushions so you have a contact with your hands. Otherwise you're just kind of hanging there and it doesn't feel good. There's too much tension then. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep looking at the big toes there. So that your chest, your heart is wanting to go to the ground and your tail is wanting to lift up to the heavens. These 2 points moving away from each other in space. Breathe deeply. Give yourself time. Give your body a time to soften and expand and learn. You know, the body will learn and the body will give you more space. Good. So now we're going to come up onto the fingertips, look forwards, breathe in. And as you breathe out, we're going to take a big step back with the right foot. And then we're going to take another big step back with the left foot. So now we are in downward dog. Make sure you're not too close. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, you might need to just take a bigger step back with the feet. Feet are hips width apart and they're parallel. Push back through the hands and just do a little bit of a walking the dog. So pushing the right heel down, then pushing the left heel down. Don't forget, you can always come down to the ground and come back up again. So if you're tired, or if you feel like you're kind of pushing it, just come down to the ground. Don't push, don't force. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you're less likely to do it again. So make it enjoyable for yourself, but making enough effort. Now coming down onto your knees, sit back into the heels, bring the forehead to the ground, take a rest in the swan posture. You can always place your forehead on the back of your hands if you prefer that. Or you can put it onto a cushion as well. And also adjust the position of your knees, make them wider if your body wants to sit between the knees, that's fine as well. Breathe in through the nostrils, and sigh out through the mouth. So, I'm going to try something. This is we're going to do the dolphin, and this has got lots of good benefits. If it's a good one for strengthening up the abdominals, it's also a great preparation if you're working on or starting to think about doing a headstand. But there's no headstand in it, so don't worry about that. So what we do, we're kneeling, we place the elbows down, and then we take the hands around the elbows, and that's to find our distance for the elbows. Then we take the hands forwards, and we interlink the fingers, make that nice and strong. So just for those of you who are interested in headstand, you push into these forearms very strongly on the ground. So this is why dolphin is a very good preparation for that. And then we're going to just take the knees away from us. So we're in this kind of tabletop. Now here you've got a choice. If you want to just do stage one, then you just take the head forwards. You might want to touch your nose in front, and then you take your head back, and you might want to just touch your forehead to the ground. So we're just going back and forth. This is dolphin. So it's like dolphin. You see a dolphin, moving through the water, so bobbing up and down. Now that feels like hard work. You can stay with that. So you're pressing the forearms into the ground. If you want to go a bit further, you just take your knees off the ground. And then you can do the same thing. This is strong, this is not easy, but if you want to get strong in your abdominals, this is one way to do that. But you have no choice. You can either keep the knees on the ground, also adjust, if you feel like I can't quite get the right position, take the knees further away or nearer, and it will make it more easy and more difficult as well. So, play around with distance. So you might want to just try that out. You might want to come closer, you might want to go further away. You might not even want to touch the ground either side, but just keep moving back and forth. Also strong for the shoulders. Keep breathing in and out. And one more either side. And then take a nice big rest. Take the arms forward, sit back into the heels, bring the forehead to the ground. Breathe into the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. And actually what you might want to do at this point is come onto the front of the body just to give those abdominals a bit of a stretch. If you feel like you haven't done enough with your abdominals, you can come into that line on the front of the body by first of all coming into a plank and then lowering down. So however you want to get onto the front of the body, you can do that. But if you want to just work a bit harder, you can go plank. And now we're all down on the front of the body. Rest either on the side of the head or make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on it so that your neck is in a nice straight line. So that's up to you, you choose. Because if you alternate which side you put your head, then your neck gets a good bit of a stretch too. Back bends. First of all, let's take a deep breath in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Yeah. Hope you're all feeling lively. Notice how you feel. Notice how your body feels in this moment as we're just restoring. And also just notice where your mind is. Where is it wandering? Is it wanting to give up? Is it looking forwards to the end of the practice? Try and stay here, try and be present while we are here. So we're going to start off by turning the hands over so the palms are flat down, coming onto the forehead there. We're going to do a version of the bow. So you bend the knees and have the feet off the ground so that the knees are at right angle. Now, as you breathe in, lift the face off the ground, lift the chin, lift the chest, and we're getting quite a nice little back bend there. So this is a preliminary, or it's a alternative for doing the bow position, which we'll do next. So if you aren't sure about the bow, which I'll show you in a second, then this is great. This is doing the same kind of thing. All the time, you're thinking about your chest coming forwards here. It's like the heart wants to see the ceiling. Breathing in one more breath. Slowly lower your body down first of all, then lower the legs down. Rest on the side of the head, turn the other side. Breathing in through the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Come onto the forehead once more. So we'll do the same thing, lifting the legs off the ground, bending the knees. If you want to now, you can take hold of the feet. If that's not possible, you can just stay with the bow we just did with the hands flat on the ground. If you want to take hold of the feet, you can do that. So first thing is you lift your head off the ground. Don't worry about the feet. Lift the chest, take the shoulders back, and then finally feel the feet are lifting up. So feel the toes are going to the ceiling, and it may be that there's a tiny movement, maybe no movement. You have to start somewhere. So start where you are and find where your edge of your comfort zone is, and then just breathe and see if you can broaden that comfort zone. One more breath in, release down. Rest the body down, rest on the side of the head, lower the legs slowly down. Good, push into the hands, push up, sit back into the heels, extend the arms away, come into pose of the child by sweeping the arms back, the back of the arms on the ground. Widen the knees as much as you need to. Sometimes it's nice to have the knees wide and just have the toes touching. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Also, don't forget you can put a cushion behind your knees if your bottom doesn't reach your heels. Good. Relax your face and jaw. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Take your hands forwards once more. So we're going to do one more last downward dog. You can rest if you don't want to. But just try anyway. Come up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, breathing in. Breathing out, lift the knees off the ground. Come into downward dog. Good. And then just walk the feet towards the hands. Let's have one last little ragdoll. So bend the knees, let the arms just hang heavy. Let the head go. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Good. Let's just slowly see if we can unravel from downward dog, from ragdoll one more time. Leave the arms heavy. Keep the knees bent. Keep breathing in and out. We're just unraveling and coming to standing one more time. And when we get to standing, we just open, lift the chest, feel the heart, breathe. And then we're going to come directly back down into ragdoll. See how it feels. So nice to go back. So the head is heavy. The knees are bending, the hands are sliding down the leg, the weight of the arms is hanging forwards, the head is heavy, everything is coming down to the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. And then however you want to, just bring your bottom to the ground, catch yourself behind, bring the legs out in front of you, bounce the knees up and down. Almost there now. Legs are together. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling. We're just going to start with the rod, Dandasana. So the hands are either side of the body, making sure that the arms are in line with your body, not back behind here, and also not forwards. So your body is upright, as if you were leaning your back against the wall. So toes, look at your toes, spread them wide like little sunshines. You can even wiggle your toes. A volume control, if that feels already too strong for you, just turn the volume down by pointing the toes. You can even have the knees slightly bent if this feels, for some people this is really uncomfortable because their hamstrings, backs of the thighs are so tight. Now this is where you want to really sit up tall. So hands on the ground, either side, spread the fingers wide. Look at the big toes, so the back of the neck is in line with the spine. Now lift the chest, lift the heart, shoulders go down. So legs are working here, the back is working here, the abdominals are working here, everything is working. Although it looks so simple. Keep breathing in and out. One more breath in. And release. So we're going to do a small forward bend. Just help yourself by taking the fleshy part of your bottom back. So your position is much better for the forward bend. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Look at the back of the hands. Smile as you come forwards. All the way forwards, and let the hands drop down. Try not to have the shoulders hunched forward. I know you're going to be doing that, but please just do something different. Come away from the legs, breathe in, make space, feel the heart is coming forwards, not the shoulders. Shoulders are back. Back of the neck is nice and long. The whole back is straight, not bent. I'm looking at my knees, I've given up there. That's given up position. Here is better. If you were up here, if you're staying with it, this is much, much more quality in your asana, in your postures. You can have the hands on the ground or on the legs. And actually, if you find that you're really battling with yourself, great tip is close your eyes. Then you don't know where you are. So just breathe. Close your eyes, breathe in. Lengthen the spine, lift the chest. And almost like take the belly, lengthen the belly and take the body forwards. Breathe. Lengthen the out breath. We're going to take a little bit of time on this forward bend. Just going to give it some time. Ultimately, this forward bend, the subtler, and you could say, if you want to talk about levels, the advanced version is surrender. That is the more subtler part of this posture. So those of you are more practiced or enjoy the subtler realms, that's what this is about. That's the deeper resonance of this posture, is surrender, which is not weak. It's very powerful and challenging. Good. Breathing in, lift the arms up, look up. Yes, the release you get. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Now you can take the hands behind you and you can choose from one of these. So you can either lift the chest, take the shoulders back. So we're doing an opposite, we're doing a little counter pose. So we did a very strong forward bend, so we're doing a little back bend. Or have the feet on the floor, come up into a tabletop, see if you can hold that position. Or if you're feeling strong today, come up into a hip lift, also known as a reverse plank. So make your choice of those three. Let's see if we can just hold that for a couple of breaths. And down on the next out breath. Good. We really are going to come down to the ground now. Worked really hard, so you deserve a lie down. But not before we've just done one last little thing for the abdominals. Keep extending your fingers towards your toes. Keep breathing in and out the whole time as you slowly lower down to the ground. Slowly. Challenge yourself. Don't give up. Keep going. Yes. And then when you do make it down to the ground, you're going to feel so much more relaxed. It's really worth it just for the relief. And just lie for a second. And you may want to just bend your knees and hug your knees. Hug your knees, rock and roll on the lower back. Ease out that tension. It's not sometimes, back pain, particularly lower back pain, isn't just mechanical. It's very often a lot of our emotional stuff, our baggage gets stored up there. So if we haven't got somebody else to rub our back, then we can always rub our own back in this way, which is why it feels so nice. Put the legs, feet on the floor, slide the legs away, give yourself a full extension, take the arms above the head, lengthen, give some freedom and openness to the abdominals. Just feel your whole body. This is you, fingertips to toes, pointing the toes. Breathe, feel your expansive, expressive self. Feel the ground beneath you supporting you. Good. And then just relax the legs, let the arms be on the ground nice and relaxed. Breathe in through the nostrils. And as you breathe out, bring the arms forward. I'm just going to do a couple of these just to slow everything down, nice and easy. Breathing in, the arms are coming up. Keeping the mind focused on your breath and the movement of your arms. Exhaling, keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils, the arms are coming forwards. Just notice that tiny pause at the end of both the in and the out breath, where you're just still. Everything is suspended, and then the inhale just starts naturally. Inhaling, the end of the inhale, the arms reach the ground above the head. Notice that pause, nothing happening, suspension, and then the exhale just comes in. It's just this beautiful kind of expectant little moment, this space between the in-breath and the out-breath. I think this is the last one. Inhaling or exhaling. Make it the last one, wherever you are at. Keep going at the same pace, don't hurry until your arms are either side of the body, and just let yourself settle there for a second. Breathing in and breathing out. And bend the knees and hug the knees once more. We're just going to try a lying twist. Give myself a bit more space here. I've got this screen here. We're going to try this with the knees up on the chest. Take the arms out to the side, palms flat down. Breathing in through the nostrils. And on the out breath, let the knees go slowly down to your left. Relax the legs. Make sure they really connect with the ground. Don't let them be floating up in the air. And take the head to the opposite direction, looking down that right arm. Don't worry if the legs start straightening out, that's fine. Close your eyes once you're in this position. We're going to take a couple of breaths here, breathing in. Imagine you're breathing into the base of the spine. Imagine it's like sucking up through a straw, and it's breathing in as you inhale. Up through the base of the spine, it's travelling up through this beautiful twisted spine, right to the top of the head. And as you exhale through the nostrils, you actually imagine the breath is going down through that central column of the spine, going down through the chest, through the back, through the base of the spine, out through the base of the spine. And just follow your breath in this way. And it's much easier if you close your eyes doing this. Okay. Now next inhale, lift the knees to centre, lift the head to centre. Take it easy. Slowly on the out breath, let the knees go down to the right. Relax the legs and take the head right over to the left. Now ease into this posture. Deep, long, slow breaths, particularly that out breath. That's where everything will relax. You feel the weight of the body on the ground. You feel gravity playing its part. Again, close your eyes and feel your breath. You're breathing into the base of the spine. And just see if you can trace that beautiful twist in the spine. And as you breathe in, feel that invigoration up through the whole spine, through the whole nervous system. And as you breathe out, just releasing and letting go everything you don't need. Emptying out, clearing out, blowing out the cobwebs. Inhaling, lift the head and knees to centre, hug the knees once more. We're just going to take the last few moments lying still on the ground. So put the feet on the floor, slide the legs away. Put some space between your heels of your feet, let the feet fall out to the sides, arms away from the body, palms facing the ceiling. Just lift the chest off the ground, let it land. Keep your chin tucked in slightly. If you can't do that and your chin is up in the ceiling, put your head on a cushion. Okay? Otherwise you can have your head on the ground. Close your eyes. Take your focus inwards. Take your focus inwards. And see if you can just breathe. Nice deep in breath through your nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth, just releasing everything now. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Now just let it all go. Feel your whole body lying relaxed on the ground. Breath is soft and easy. Imagine yourself like a sleeping baby. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is just taking care of itself. There is nothing to do here. Just watch the breath as it enters and exits the nostrils. Watch the belly as it softly rises and falls. Feel your body on the ground. Feel your body. Feel your contact between your body and the ground. Don't try and push anything away. Allow the thoughts to come up. Allow them to come and go. Noises around you, allow them to come and go. There's nothing to be negated, nothing to be avoided. Just allow it. Allowing the breath, allowing the sounds around you. Allowing the movement of the body, allowing the ground to come up and meet your body. You're being held in this moment. In this very moment you are held. Feel your whole body is softening and relaxing into the ground. Your whole body is melting like chocolate, melting into the earth, dropping and sinking into this fertile earth, merging and blending with the earth. Feel that spaciousness of expanding into the earth, letting go and dropping the body. Yeah.
I'm coming to the end of the relaxation. Well, I'm coming to the end. You don't have to come to the end. You can just lie there and relax. Or if you want to, you can wake up and have a nice cup of tea. So, just take your time. Breathe deeply. Move the hands and feet, fingers and toes. Enjoy your body. You might want to just give yourself a stretch. Stretching out on the ground. Moving and stretching. Waking the body up. Breathing deeper. You might want to bend your knees and hug your knees into your body. Rocking and rolling. Just, if you're going to come back to seated, you can just find a nice, easy way, slow way to come back to seated. Rolling onto your side, coming up to seated. And let's just, everybody, ground ourselves just a little bit and also show appreciation for this body. Look at the body as you're rubbing the body, the outline, legs, hands, face, head. Enjoy the body. Have to get the heart. Rub the palms together vigorously. Let's close this practice with a sankalpa. Sankalpa being the Sanskrit word for, I suppose you could call it a resolve, a promise, an intention to yourself. So it's for you. And when you've got a bit of heat and energy between the palms of the hands, we place that heat and energy over the heart center. Close your eyes. Breathe into that space. Give it energy. Give it warmth. Feel the fire in your heart. Feel your heart's desire. Feel the spaciousness around that fire. And bring to mind your sankalpa. This is a positively framed sentence, an intention, a promise for yourself. It could start with something like, I am, I can, I will, I have. And whatever words follow that will help you today and this week. And if you still don't have anything coming to mind, then I am loved is a perfect sankalpa. So say that to yourself a few times here and imagine those words are like a seed that you're planting in the fertile ground of your heart. And by giving them warmth, energy, and your attention, they will inevitably flourish and grow and bloom. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. And see you again. Enjoy. And don't forget to open your heart. Open your heart to love. It's there. Just be open to receive. Become a receiver. Thank you. Bye.